Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. So in this video, we are going to see about solving conditional statements, that is the conditional expressions inside the conditional statements, which includes if else, etc. Before getting into how to solve it, we can just see what are the conditional operators. So as you see here, the conditional operators includes less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, equal to, and not equal to. As we are going to solve the conditions inside the conditional statement, we should know the priority of how these conditional operators are solved. As I have stated above, the priority is also in the same order. That is, first priority is given for less than, then comes greater than, followed by less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and not equal to. What a conditional expression will be returning after it is being executed. So it returns the Boolean values true and false. If the condition is a true statement, it returns true as the answer. If it is a false statement, it will be giving you the answer as false. So in Python, we will be using these Boolean operator true and false. While coming to C, C++, Java and few other languages, for true, it is represented by 1 and for false, it is represented by 0. We can see simple examples so that you can have a better understanding. So now let us come to this conditional statement, that is 10 is less than 20. This expression is a true expression. So it returns the value true or 1 depending upon the programming language what we are using. Now we can see the logical operators which are used to combine the conditional statements. That is, imagine that if you are having multiple conditions to be checked inside a single if statement, we can use the logical operator. So the logical operators are and, or, and not. These are all the keywords which are used in Python. And these are all the keywords used in most of the common languages such as C, C++, Java, etc. Okay. Coming to and does the operation similar to that of the logical and operation what we have learned in smaller classes, or and not also does the same. So this is the symbolic representation in Python, and in other languages we use double ampersand, double vertical line, and single exclamatory mark for not. Now we can see the priority of the logical operator. The first priority goes for not, followed by and then the or. These operators work on Boolean values. Okay, so Boolean values in the sense, or we can say it as a Boolean operators in Python. So true and false. Let me explain a simple and logical table. So you will be having two inputs, 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. We'll be having the inputs like this. So the logical AND, which is represented by double ampersand or just the AND word. So the answer will be zeros and 0 give 0, 0 and 1 give 0, 1 and 0 gives 0, and 1 and 1 gives 1. So as per the definition, it returns true or 1 if both the operands are true, else it is false. Okay. The logical operators works on the Boolean values, or we can say is a Boolean operators. So let us see an example. AND operator, 1 and 0 will give the value 0. That is, true and false will be giving the answer as false as per the reference from this table. Okay, so here is this. So coming to OR operator, 1 or 0 will be giving you 1 and not 0. So not operator is an unary operator. So it takes only single operand. If it is 0, 1 will be given as the answer. If it is 1, 0 will be given as the answer. So now we can see how we are going to solve the expressions inside the conditional statements. This code is basically a Python code. I think the Python code will be giving you better explanations and better understanding of this condition solving. That's why I have taken the Python code. You can execute the same things in C and C++ and other languages as per their own syntax. So now I have an expression 10 is less than 20. You all know 10 is less than 20 is a true statement. So while I am printing this using the print statement, I'll be getting the answer as true. So the next example is not. That is 10 is less than 20 is taken first. So 10 is less than 20, it's true. And not in the sense not of true. That is, as it is true here, it will be returning false. Okay. So the next expression is 20 is less than 10. So obviously 20 is not less than 10. So it will be returning false. The next expression, here we are going to solve two statements. Okay. Left to right. So first this expression will be solved and then this particular expression will be solved. So coming to this one, 10 is less than 20. So the answer is true. And here 20 is greater than 30 and it is here is false. Okay. So now we are going to combine these two conditions using the logical operator which is called as AND. So for true and false, the answer will be false. We can see the next one. Here again two statements, two conditional expressions we are having. So 10 is less than 20. It's true. And 20 is greater than 30. It's false. We are having the logical OR operator here, this or that. So according to the logical OR, the answer will be true. Now we can see a program, example program of for checking the leap year. Let us consider the year as 2000. So whatever the year may be, we have to undergo three conditions for satisfying that it is to be a leap year. In case if these three conditions inside this if fails, it is not a leap year. Okay. So let us see the conditions. I'm taking only the conditions in the next slide. So here we are going to consider 2024 as the year. So in this, what we are going to do is we are going to take the year and we have to divide it by 4. And as this is a modulus operator, we are just going to get the remainder as the answer. Okay. So while we are calculating the remainder by dividing the year by 4, we should get the answer as 0. That is, no remainder has to come. Then when we are coming to the second condition, we can understand that when we are dividing the year by 100, the answer, the remainder should not be equal to 0. And the third condition is when we are dividing the year by 400, the remainder has to be 0. Okay. So let us see how this particular conditions are solved by considering the precedence and the associativity of the operators available inside this if statement. I have just shown you in different colors the different conditions so that it is easy for you to follow up. So now, according to the precedence rule, the things inside the bracket has to be solved first. So this will be the statement which is going to be solved first. So inside the bracket, we have two statements. That is, one is divided by 100 and another one is divided by 400. So first we are going to solve this divided by 100 as the associativity rule states that it has to be solved from left side to right side. Okay, left to right. So I'm just going to solve this. So I'm going to divide the year by 100. So my example year is 2024. I'm just dividing the year by 100. So 2 times it will be going 224. Further, I cannot divide. So I don't have any number for dividing it further. So the remainder is 24. So coming to this one, it is not equal to, it's given that the remainder should not be equal to 0. Of course, my remainder is not 0. So the answer for this one will be true. Okay. So now I have to solve this particular statement. So again, I'm just showing you the calculation. 2024 divided by 400. It will go for 5 times. It is 2000 and 24 is the remainder. So coming to this one, it has to be equal to 0. The remainder has to be equal to 0. But here I have a remainder. So obviously the answer for this one is false. Now here is a logical operator in between these two statements. So I have to compare these two true and false Boolean values with the logical operator OR. Okay. So true or false will give you the answer true. Now I have solved the content inside the bracket. So I have to move on to this statement. So year divided by 4. Again, I am showing you the calculation. 2024 divided by 4. So it will be going for 5 times 20, 0, and here it is 24 is for 6. So my remainder is 0. So obviously it is also saying that the remainder has to be 0, right? So it is true. Here comes the next operator, the logical AND operator, which is going to compare these two Boolean values. So true and true will give you the answer as true. This entire statement has been solved and given a single answer as true. The statement will be converted like this if true. So anything which is giving the answer as true for a conditional statement, the block inside this particular conditional statement will be executed. So we are having an else statement, else block also. As the conditions inside this particular if statement gives the answer as true, I have to execute this particular statement as the output. So the output will be it is a leap year. So hope you all have understood how to solve, and say how to solve the expressions inside the conditional statement. While we are starting to learn the basic programming concept, we should understand each and every part of the program so that we can do better programming. So all the best for your programming and meet you again in the next video. Thank you all.